And we are here, finally. Or I am here. Okay, so I don't know if the sound is good. We'll just have to see if anyone can see in the chat. If not, I'll just check on the recording. I think I'm gonna make a video series of the streams as well. But yeah, I'll just see as I go, I think. So the goal of this series is to land Kerbals on the moon for, I don't know what the date is, but it's in 1969 when Apollo 11 did it. And it's gonna be extra challenging because I'm using Principia and I've never landed anything on the moon in RSS. So it will be interesting. But I guess we can start by making the save at least. So we're gonna do kind of like American style of craft, so just go with that flag and then we turn off the don't insult me on Kerbal renamer, because that's more fun. And that's everything, I think. And since I'm not creative at all, just stream RP-1. Yeah, let's go. Okay, and we are in. There's Principia, we can close that, and yeah. Okay, so first things first, we need to choose our programs. And I'm pretty sure we have to do explain, because it gives like way more funding than these two programs. These two give the same. But to like accelerate our chances of making first orbit before Sputnik, I think we need the funding from Explain. Oh, I think we want to do Explain on fast and then suborbital research on fast as well. Let me see if choose breakneck here, then oh, we can't. Okay, we can't afford. Okay, so we'll just do both on fast, I think, and then suborbital research. I mean, the 3,000 kilometers and 5,000 kilometers. It's not that hard, but you get more science from the biological and the film return, and yeah, we're gonna do that. And then we have our first launch, Farman line, and breaks the sound very crude. I wonder if we can make this one with like the jet engines we get from the first note. I don't know. Maybe we will see. So, I mean, the first thing we need is engines at least, and then supersonic plane development. I don't know if we have any jet engines right now. I think we just got, yeah, like props, World War II props. Or we have one engine, but this is not, yeah, this is not good at all. What do we get from this one then? We get, I mean, the MiG-17 was quite quick. J-35. I mean, none of these aircraft were supersonic IRL. So maybe these aren't powerful enough. But we can just do it with the rocket plane, the X-1 Bell. Or the Bell X-1. So it shouldn't be an issue. Okay, and then we need a pilot. Why are all of these have so high stupidity? I mean, we can take Colin. He has the most courage and the most stupidity. Yeah, he will do fine. Then we have them starting applicants. We can do them on research and hire some more. So let's just warp today and then we get to the crafts. I have already designed some crafts for like the early game. So we will just go and simulate them and see if they can do everything we need. We can delete these stock crafts. They're pretty terrible. But we have from this this save right here. I have there the Bell X-1. Or this one is better than the Bell X-1 because the Bell X-1 only has one of the XLR-11s. This one has two. And with tank upgrades and engine upgrades, this one can get all the way to 75 kilometers. So this is a very good plane, and it flies beautifully as well. So we're just gonna use this one. We can recolor it later though, to make it like more distinct from this like real life color scheme. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with how this design turned out. Looks really good. And if we tool it, it's really cheap as well. And then for rockets, we have the Pete Fiction 1. This one can't make the Carmen line. It needs the Tiny booster underneath, but this is just to get first launch, and then when we get the first tech node, then we can build this one, the Pete Fiction 2, which has a larger tank, an upgraded RB engine, the XASR1 config, and then it has the Tiny booster. So this one will be enough to get Carmeline, but we won't be able to do it with the first rocket. Yeah, and then we of course have the V2, which will get us film return, and yeah, so it has a camera module in here, and then I just covered it up because it looks pretty, I think it looks pretty bad, like the science parts doesn't really match the design. So anyway, we can build the launch complex for the Pete Fiction 1. So we'll just call it Pete's Playground. And then we can make it like 10 meters to future-proof it for other sounding rockets. Yeah, and then we build that. And then we can also build the V2 complex. And this one can take 20 tons. Right now it weighs only, I say only, 18. But I don't think, yeah, this engine is the, we won't upgrade this engine, I don't think we need to. So I don't think this one will ever get over 20 tons. We can give it slightly more fuel, but yeah, it doesn't need that much upgrading. It's pretty good right out of the box. So just call this launch complex ICBM testing facility. This 16 meters. I mean, like, I don't wanna underestimate how much bigger this will get, but I don't think we need to because it has so much performance already. So yeah, let's say how much more expensive is it? We can just do 20 meters. Maybe we can max engineers 95, that's pretty good. And then we just give this a little bit more fuel. Okay, so let's see. Our income per day is not that good right now, but we are building 2 launch pads. Peace Playground will be done in a month, and then ICBM testing in 3 months. But okay, so we can't start building any rockets on the ICBM testing before we have post-war rocketry, so I guess we can slow that down a bit, and then we get more money per day. Then we want some more researchers. Yeah, that's pretty good. Let's see, is there anything more I should do now? I don't think so. We can test launch the V2 to see if it's capable of doing like just to see how far downrange and up it can go. Okay. I must say I'm pretty happy with this design, how it, like, the taper is so smooth on it. And that's pretty hard to get wrecked with like several parts. But anyway, let's test it out. Just real quick, do something. Okay, and 3, 2, 1, ignition. And we have it off. Yeah, it looks like we have an apogee of 270,000. I mean, I don't think the RD100 has that in it. This is the upgraded model 3039. So this engine should actually last us the entire V2 program before we go on to the Redstone. missile. And then we can separate. Yeah, look at that. And then just to see, yeah, the camera isn't obstructed even though it's inside this structure. So we still get sound from it. And then we can see how far down range it goes. Oh yeah, this can do 700 kilometers easy. Maybe even 800 if I do more like 45-degree angle on liftoff. It was a pretty shallow ascent. Or like steep, I mean. Yeah, the V2 looks pretty good. Okay, then I guess next step is just to do the first launch with the sounding rockets. We can see if we can hire, or like we should tool them first, actually. Okay, so let's time warp to the end of the construction for Pete's Playground. And then just hire some researchers. That's what we do. So it will take a month to construct. That's not too bad, considering we don't have any efficiency yet. We also gotta hire some engineers for the upcoming V2 rocket. Well, I guess we can do that later because then we get income to hire them first. Okay, let's launch. Yeah, so again, this one won't make it above the Kerbal line. It's just to get the first launch, but once we get the next node, then we have the engine upgrade to get this above the Kerbal line. But we will get some science from this as well, so it won't be useless. So here we go. Oh. Well, we won't get any science from this because it won't go above 40 kilometers now. It's now this is going in the completely wrong direction. Yeah, okay, we got first launch at least. We're going straight towards the population center. That's suboptimal, to say the least. But I mean, it got the contract that it was supposed to get, so... Yeah, at least partial success. I mean, it was meant to get some science as well, but it's got the contract, so... So now we gotta wait 30 days to build the next upgraded one. Yeah, it won't be too much of an issue. I mean, I swore I tested that before. It wasn't meant to... Like, it went straight up when I tested it, and then when I launched it, it just go all the way to the side. That's really weird. Okay, let's go into the VAB and build the next one. The P-Fiction 2. Let's do it. I don't need to simulate it. I know this one. This one should work, as opposed to the P-Fiction one. Oh, we need to modify the launch complex. This one uses slightly different fuel. That should be... yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's Pete's playground. He's just testing out new missiles. Okay, let's... wait, why was that not already? Okay, anyway. It will take... oh damn, 40 days to complete. That's a little more than I was hoping for, but... anyway. Now we can also start building the V2. This one could take quite a while to complete though. If we can launch it within, like before 1952, then that's a win. Yeah, right now with 15 engineers it's taking until mid, yeah, it's taking 820 days to complete. But we got a good income now, so we can hire more engineers. Okay, now for our attempt to cross the Carmen line. I mean, the last rocket went straight to the side immediately, so let's hope this one doesn't do that. This one is upgraded with longer tanks and has a better engine as well. So let's go. Yeah, the pointy end is still up. failure. But our RPG is in 134, so it's okay. Yeah, failed. Yeah, I mean, we were overburning it a little bit, so that makes sense. But it will complete the contract. So we can just separate. And we will get some science from this one as well, as opposed to the last one. Yeah, we can just time warp to recover this. We get some money back to recover the avionics, so I think every sounding rocket should just have like a parachute. It doesn't take away that much performance anyway. And then we will also need it for the biological capsules. Oh, I missed the recover button. But anyway, yeah, that's the first rocket to go above the Kerbal line. Yeah, we can recover. There, we get some funds back. It's not much, but yeah. Okay, so now we could do like a sounding rocket intermediate to get confidence. We really want as much confidence as possible to like do the programs faster, and then we get more funds per year. So I think we want to do this. I don't think we can reach 130 kilometers with 75 units of sounding payload with the rocket we have right now, so we'll just do the intermediate. Pete Fiction 2B. Yeah, then we can do this as well. This one will launch quite a lot because we can just keep on doing the intermediate contract to get more confidence. So actually we should just like build a lot of them to have in storage for when the contracts reappear. Oh, and we got some extra engineers as well. Those will go directly to the V2. And then we have the... I mean, I didn't even test if this one can actually do it, but I'm pretty sure it can. I mean, it made it to 130 kilometers without 75 units, so it should be able to do 80, even with the extra payload. Oh, why is there... Why is there a gap there? Oh, that's really annoying. Okay, anyway. Oh, now the gap is gone. That's weird. What? Oh, it was just the tiny tin booster, but for some reason the explosion was up there. Yeah, this makes 80, no problem. So I kind of want to do as little simulating as possible in this save, because I see it as an extra challenge to like not simulate every aspect of a mission. It's more fun that way as well, knowing that you're kind of going into the unknowns of some of the crafts you're making. So I mean, now that we completed the contract, then we can simulate this and then recover the avionics. So like, I didn't see it necessary to simulate this one because I mean, we already proved that it's quite capable in the first launch, so we know it can do 80 kilometers with sounding payload. I should actually go back in the recording and then like see all the dates that we're launching these, just to keep like a spreadsheet of what we're doing each launch, because I'm gonna make a video series of this, I think. I already have like ideas of how I wanna portray the story. So yeah, trying to get like a first video maybe tomorrow of like the year 1951. So let's hope we can at least get some X-Plane action this year, and then hopefully as well the V2 launch. And then I will go back and try and come up with some better names for them as well. I don't want to call them exactly. Well, what is this? Yeah, we can just record it. I don't want to call them historical names. Like this, the sounding rocket is called Peach Fiction, and then it's launching from the Peach Playground launch facility. But the V2 doesn't have a name yet. But it will get one. So talking about the V2, now, so it looks like we will have a launch attempt in December of this year. Potentially, we'll see. Anyway, after that, I mean, there's no reason to go for this now, I don't think. I mean, we get the upgraded RB, but we could do maybe this one, or yeah, this one, and then material science, then early tracking. And then also let's have a goal of making Colin Howard the first Kerbal to reach orbit, I would say. That's a good goal. That means he has to do a lot of flying on the X-Planes to get his retirement day back. I mean, right now he retires 1957. I don't think we will be able to make to get him into orbit before that. But yeah, let's see what we can do now. This only gives 10 confidence now, so we shouldn't do it now. I think what we want to do now is just wait for the supersonic plane development, and then we start building the aircraft. So we can do efficiency training for the X1 for calling. Oh, and we also have leaders as well. Forgot about that. I think Werner von Braun is pretty good as a leader, especially because of the minus 10% chance of hiring staff. Yeah, we don't want the penalty from science here. We'll just go with Werner von Braun. And then we start making the X1. I think it's, I think I tested it well enough, so otherwise it's, yeah, too low. And so we need to move that angle. Oh, insufficient funds to... Okay. Right, do I need to wait for 30,000? That's quite a lot. I mean, we're not making that much right now because we're kind of pushing for the V2 this year. see if we maybe can do it now. No, insufficient funds. But I mean now it's even more now, it's almost 9,000 as opposed to 7,000. I don't know why that is. Okay, I guess we'll wait with that. There's no staff to speed up the video. Okay, I think we'll just well, let's see here. Now the intermediate gives 86, so let's accept it now, and then we can fit the Pete Fiction 2 with a better solid booster. Make it the Pete Fiction freebie. I mean, right now it has 1,958, and then yeah, it gets more. And I won't bother to testify this, because if this doesn't work, then that's just I don't know, like this, it really should work. There shouldn't be an issue with this. This burns for 3 seconds and has... Okay, yeah, pretty good. Yeah, let's just spin it.
Wait a minute.
So right now we will have the launch of the ICBM Nord V2 and the Pete Fiction 3B pretty close to each other. Yeah, we'll see. The V2 will take some time to roll out though. What do we have active now? The altitude sounding rocket, and then we can do the film camera return after that on the V2. So yeah, we should have this rolling out in December. So we get a launch attempt of the V2 this year. I'm pretty happy with that actually. But yeah, let's test out the new Pete Fiction 3B with the new solid booster. And again, this is unsimulated. I don't know if this works. It should though, the numbers say it should. But yeah, let's see. For some reason there's like weird spaces here. Like in between here. And then it's clipping. I will have to see if I can fix that in the VAB later. Okay, let's see if we can get like a cinematic camera here for the launch. That looks pretty good. We need the instruments here though, because we need to know when to separate, so... Okay, and it's not maintaining, okay. Let's have auto zoom actually. Or no, it just... Yeah. And 3, 2, 1. Oh. Yeah, that did not work. Yeah, the engine shut off. That's really unfortunate. Well, that's what I get for not simulating it. At least it's not that expensive to build a new one, but... Yeah, now we got a V2 launch coming up, so we need to cancel this contract and then accept the first low space film return. So for the parameters here, it's 100 kilometers easy and 200 kilometers downrange easy, and then just recover a sample of the film. So our V2 is like grossly overbuilt, but it's like future-proofed that way. let's test fly the PTX of 3B first though, just to like learn what happened there, because that really shouldn't have happened. So I mean, this one, I really wonder what happened here. We could try like a helicopter like this instead of the other one. Okay, now that we're not in the cinematic camera, we can actually see if this works. Okay, let's go. Oh yeah, I can see the issue. It's the staging. This booster burns way longer than the 20 tim, so like hot staging it that early won't work because the ARB is just burning up the decoupler. And then since this has a higher thrust weight than the ARB, then this just flies up into it, bumps it, and then we get floating propellants. So we gotta fire the ARB later, and then we'll just see on the burn time when to fire it. Yeah, I mean that worked pretty good. But it depends if that's like if that was a one-off or if that will work every time. Let's just see how high it goes and then we can see. Yeah, 111, easy. Okay, let's try it again. So for this rocket I gotta be like really locked in to get like the timing of everything right, it seems. If we get it now a third time, then we're building this one. Works. Okay, so yeah, we can build this one, just make sure the staging is correct. Tool the new decoupler and then yeah, we build it. I don't know why it has like weird like part floating, but we can just live with that on the Saturn rockets. But if that happens on like bigger orbital rockets, then my OCD will absolutely find out a way to fix that. But for the sounding rockets, I don't care that much. I just want to get through them and be done with them. Yeah, now we got the V2 launch coming up. First low space film return. So that's exciting. Yeah, I think we're ready for launch. So, let's go. I'm so happy with this design also. It looks almost impossible to make in KSP, but it is. So how do we put the camera for this one? Locked, maybe? Like, let's get a kind of cinematic look on this. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Okay. For this I need to be, like, I need to control this one. So I guess we can launch it and then exit from this view. Let's do this. Then we have auto zoom. And then we kind of want to go pretty high up with this one because, oh, and there we have a performance loss. I think that we will still make the contract though, I'm pretty sure. We're burning fuel like slower, so let's see what the ISP is. I mean, it's still pretty good actually. So yeah, we will make the contract, but we need to kind of get the downrange a little bit more now. Yeah, I mean, the apogee is still up in 250,000. So even though we had a performance loss, it wasn't that big of a deal. And we're hitting some uncrewed altitude records there as well, so we get some like, I don't know what this reputation, yeah. V2. Yeah, I mean, even with the performance loss, the light went pretty good actually. We got a lot of science from this, I think. We will see. Yeah, we got 20 science now. That's pretty good. So upcoming now, we want the Tiny Rocket Intermediate altitude. We got a rocket speed fiction 3B for that. And we want to make the X1. Yeah. So let's see if the cost somehow is reduced to unlock this. Unlock insufficient funds. Okay, so we need to save up to build this actually. That's a little bit unfortunate, but it is what it is. So I think I will end the stream in like before 1952, and then I will see if I can maybe make a video out of 1951. I kind of want to make a series out of this. Yeah, we will see. But yeah, now it's December 23rd, 1951, and we got the Beat Fiction 3B. Standing to complete the Altitude Sounder Rocket Intermediate. And then yeah, let's launch this. Okay, and now comes the slightly difficult part of staging this one correctly. And this one is a little tricky to fly, as opposed to the Tiny Tim one. But it has more performance than the Tiny Tim one, so it needs to go above 80 kilometers. That's the only goal. Okay, let's see. No! That's annoying. That's really annoying. We had just figured out how to fly it as well, and then yeah, that's how many failures? This rocket has had like 3 failures and 1 success, I think. That's not good stats for it. That's unfortunate as well, because that's the last flight of 1951 as well. I don't think we will be able to make one as quickly. I mean, we'll see. I think I staged it a couple or too early. Yeah, that's annoying. this one is hard to fly because of this booster. Yeah, it was not a good Christmas for the engineers of the Pete Access, the Pete Fiction 3B. How quickly can they build it? They can build it in 24 days. Yeah, that's in 1952. Unfortunately. We can just warp to that's complete and then yeah, that's really unfortunate. But we got another one in the making, so. Okay, I'm just thinking, is there anything else I can do now before the end of the year? I don't think so. I mean, I can go in and think what's next to research. Or I guess I'll see that later actually. I mean, we got the post-war material science, which we can use to upgrade the sounding rocket to do the biological capsule, which we will get in the early tracking station. And then after that, I think maybe we build. Like, we kind of want to speed through the X-planes as well. So we will research that node definitely. And the engine upgrade for the X1 as well. So, but I guess I'll do that later because then I can more clearly see what I need to prioritize. But yeah, that's it for this stream, I think. Yeah, Colin Howard needs to wait for next year before he can get his first flight. And then we break the supersonic contract. But yeah, that's it for this stream. Thank you to everyone who tuned in. Not that I was many people. I mean, we got 3 likes, it looks like, so that's something, I guess. Okay, and see you next time, probably, maybe tomorrow, I don't know. I mean, I wanna edit the video and see. Okay, let's. I just need to end it.